This is the second video I've made. If you watched the first one, please go check it out. It's about Noctis's three sworn brothers. This one's going to be all about the girls. So we got Iris, we got Luna. So those two characters, which they could have done literally something with, but they did literally nothing with. Basically, every Final Fantasy game, there are different archetypes that all the characters kind of need to fall into, and every character is essentially a different character from a different game. So, ever since Final Fantasy VII, I want to say, there's always been the peppy friend girl, and there's always been the serious, kind of brooding love interest girl. So, you had, I guess Tifa slash Yuffie, mostly Yuffie is like the peppy, yay, look at me girl, and then you had Aerith, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's the same person, same name. You had Selphie, and you had Rinoa. You had Eiko, you had Dagger. You had Riku, you had Yuna. You had Lightning, you had the annoying one. So basically throughout these games, once obviously Final Fantasy 15 rolls around, you have to have these two types of women in here again as well. So Iris is the goofy, lovable, friend-zoned one, and she serves no purpose to the game whatsoever other than to sit in the car for 25 minutes and then ask you to go pick carrots. She didn't need to be in the game until you got to the house before you went on the boat to go over to, I can't remember the name of that city. So Iris didn't need to be in Lestenbaum. I'll tell you who needed to be in Lestenbaum. It needed to be Luna. Luna needed to be the one who had been with you for some part of the game before she died. Spoiler alert if you haven't played the game that, whatever. This is obviously spoiler alerts. I'm telling you why the characters are fucked up. If you didn't go play the game yet, that's your own damn fault. So Iris should not have been in the game until you got to that kind of house by the water and then you're getting the parts to fix the boat. She had no purpose whatsoever. She had no purpose whatsoever to be in the car to go with you there. You could have gone to that hotel thing. Luna could have been there with the Crown's guard because it makes sense that the king's fiance is being guarded. So that's that's Iris. Iris didn't need to be anywhere. She didn't need to be anywhere until you got to the boat. She doesn't need to be there. Get rid of her. Her being there makes you care about Luna less. That's Iris. If you don't agree with me, I don't care. That's that. Now, Luna, the reason why I feel this way. So, you're basically constantly one step behind Luna. So, initially when the game starts, the four of you guys are on your way to Luna in Lestenbaum, I assume. I'm pretty sure that's where you're on your way to go meet her. You're on your way to meet her. Shit hits the fan, so she starts going to all the different gods and doing the right. That way Noctis can go borrow their power, blah, 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 yada, 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 etc., so on. And that's all fine and dandy. But guess what? She should have done the Titan ritual and then sat her ass down in Lestenbaum and waited for you. There's no reason for her to be one step ahead of you, just so that way you can go there, run into opposition that she had anyways, and then do this, and then talk to the god, deity, being thing. She should have just been with you the whole time. It would have, her going ahead makes literally no sense to how the story plays out. So if Luna had been the one in the car with you guys, walking with all of you, helping you perform the rite, healing the party, something like that, you would have had some kind of emotional connection to her. Because by the time you get to the Leviathan fight and Arden just walks up and stabs her in the stomach and kills her, I didn't care. I had never met this woman. I felt kind of sort of bad because you have to, because you guys wrote silly things in the Ghost Dog book to each other, and then you finally see each other and you're so close to your goal, and then oops, she's dead. If Luna had been with you for those couple of story hours, you would have gotten to know her as a character. You know she's a nice lady, you know she heals the sick, you know she talks to monster gods. Those are three things. She's also really pretty. Oh, and she likes Noctis. So there's 5 things you know about her. Also, her brother's kind of a dick. So you don't know anything about her as a person, though. You know random facts that you would find on a Tinder profile. And it might as well have just been a Tinder chat back and forth between her and Noctis throughout the first half of the game. There's no relevance whatsoever to what's going on in this. There's no character building moments for either of them. Her only relevance to the story, other than to perform the rituals, is to die so Noctis can be sad. And it would have made more sense if he was sad if she had been there for stuff. So Iris didn't need to be there until the boat. You still could have gone on that little awkward walk friend date thing. She still could have flirted with you, and you still would have liked her because you found out that she was a silly person with a personality. Luna, on the other hand, is a paper cutout of a love interest. It's like Princess Peach, but you get to the end of Mario and you find out that she's dead. That's fucking stupid. Anyways, guys, so that's my opinion on how they're gonna fix Lady Lunafreya and Iris. Don't know their last name. That's the thing, probably. I'm sure they have one. People have last names. People have surnames. I couldn't tell you what it is. But if you like the video, go ahead and like it. Subscribe, leave a comment. Even if you don't like the video, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about stuff. Once again, if you didn't watch the first video, I did beat Final Fantasy 15. I did platinum Final Fantasy 15. So I played a lot of Final Fantasy 15, like 100 hours of Final Fantasy 15. So I feel like I'm allowed to have an opinion. If you agree with me, disagree with me, somewhere, meet me in the middle. I'm willing to have that debate and talk about it. But if it was something they talked about in the comic, if something that happened in the book, if something that happened in the movie, in the anime, guess what? They should have made some kind of reference to it. Other than that random CG scene with Sean Bean dies. Bye. Keep it clean. Later, guys.